Hey everybody, it's LazyD99 here again. Hey, I just thought I'd go on, do a review. Today's review is Batman, Superman, Public Enemies. Now, I have just finished watching this, and I must say, I really like this movie. Give me a second. This movie is based on the comic book Public Enemies, written by Jeff Loeb and drawn by Ed McGuinness. Now, the basic story of this show is Lex Luthor is president of the United States of America. So he decides that. Anyway, he's president for a while, and everything's going gravy. Everything's going day. And everyone's thinking, hey, Lex Luthor's not doing a bad job. I'll lift my glass to him. But Superman's, of course, like Lex Luthor's a jerk, and he's up to something, right? So, I won't go over the basic story, but basically, Superman and Batman become like fugitives, and everyone wants to try to capture them. Now, there are a lot of changes from the book from the comic book to the movie. For one thing, for one of the changes is the way Superman and Batman become wanted. See, in the book, there's this giant meteor of kryptonite heading for Superman, and Lex Luthor just says, well, this meteor is connected to Superman in some way, so it's his fault, go get him. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense how he just says, hey everyone, I'm giving you $1 billion for him, and I'm the president. I don't care, get him. But in this, Lex Luthor frames Superman for killing someone, and he claims that the kryptonite from the meteor is affecting his brain, and so he's not safe around others or himself. And so it's actually, it actually seems like he's trying to help Superman bring him in. Where, of course, we know Lex Luthor's just full of crap. So anyway, Batman and Superman are trying to A, stop Lex Luthor, and B, stop this giant meteor of kryptonite from hitting the Earth. Well, Lex Luthor, on the other hand, I don't know what the guy is doing. He's just... So, the effects in this film are really good. The fight scenes, the storyline, all of it is really thought out. They took the book and they said, okay, this is what we can use, and this is what needs to change. There are some things that don't make sense. Some of the battle scenes, the characters could have been better. The characters in the battle. There's a scene where Deadshot's running at Superman, and I think he's trying to punch him or something. And honestly, Deadshot wouldn't do that. Honestly, he tried to find a kryptonite bullet somewhere, sit into a tower, and try to shoot him in the head. He wouldn't try to go fist. But that's alright. I'm nitpicking, really. I'm really nitpicking. The show is voiced by the animated series actors. I think it's Tim Daly, right? Am I right? Yeah, Tim Daly as Superman, and Kevin Conroy as Batman, and Clarence Brown as Lex Luthor. So they're all from the animated series, and it's almost like this almost seems like it belongs in the animated series. If it's almost as if like the ending of Justice League Unlimited didn't happen and Lex Luthor was elected president, this would be what would happen, right? Anyway, let's see. One thing I was a little mad at, Metallo. Now, don't get me wrong, Metallo is one of my favorite Superman villains, and they did a good job in the design of him. Like, he was like, that's one of the coolest designs of Metallo I've ever seen. My only problem is the guy voicing Metallo, not that I have any problems with his voice. The guy voicing Metallo is John C.H. Riley, or C. Riley. I don't, John Riley, I think, right? Something like that. Anyway, if you don't know who he is, he's Dr. Cox on Scrubs. And if you don't know who that is, I can't help you. And he had virtually nothing to say. He had nothing. I mean, he didn't really say much. And I think they could have, even though he was only in there for one fight scene, give him a few more mockeries to say to Superman, or some more lines, but it's fine. As I said, I'm nitpicking. There is another thing but I didn't like this in the comics either. Amanda Waller. I really liked her in the animated series, and I really liked her in comics. The only problem is, I hate her design in the comics and in the movie. I'm not sure how well you can see her there, but she's so... Amanda Waller's in the comics has only been a little overweight, and a large woman, but here she looks like a plump Oprah guest. But, they just took the design from the comic, and that's what they went with. I like the kid who did Toyman, Hero Toyman, the kid. Man, that guy had it nailed on. Allison Mack. I wanted to talk about Allison Mack, who plays Power Girl, and she is Chloe in Smallville. I really liked her voice acting on this. She sounded like Power Girl, at least in that hairstyle and stuff. And she was pretty good for what they gave her. Let's see. I think this is a great movie. As I said, I think DC animated movies are getting better and better and better as they go on. This is better than the Green Lantern movie, I believe. And I can't wait for the next one. The only problem is, all the other movies before have left a sneak preview of the next animated movie. This didn't do that. In fact, it had no special features of the movie at all. It had the special features of all the other. It had the special features of Gotham Knights, Justice League New Frontier, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern, I believe. But they didn't even have the sneak preview that they had in the Green Lantern. In the Green Lantern animated movie, you first get your sneak preview of this. They didn't even have that in here. They had no special features on their own movie. Not even a trailer. I would have appreciated at least a commentary. But hey, the movie itself is great. Honestly, this probably could have gone to theaters. I'm just saying, it probably could. How long is it? Don't want to take all my time looking for the length again. Come on. Oh, where is it? So, I really like this movie a lot. The problems I have with it aren't that many. I mean, I am really nitpicking here, and I can't find the length. Crud again. I'm having problems finding the length on of the movie in the back. Okie pokey. Anyway, I think it's long enough to be a movie that you could see in theaters. But unfortunately, nowadays, nobody wants to see an animated movie. And one thing I really gotta point out, that the makers of this don't want to make a kiddie buddy-up movie. They want to make a movie about Superman and Batman. And the only way they can do it is with animation. They don't want to make an alright thing. They want to go as hard as they can, and I really appreciate that. Comic book fans everywhere will love you for it. If anyone knows what's their next animated movie is, let me know, because I really want to get on to that. Let's see. Hopefully they make more. I don't want this to be the last one because Marvel stopped making their animated movies mostly because most of them sucked. And so DC starts making better and better ones. I don't want them to just end here. That's basically all I have to say about it. So remember, I'm LazyDude99. If I don't like it, it's not worth it. Check it out. See ya.